as we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils will put tone together and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down to the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up never short. Up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he got enough for the first down, and somebody put this stick upside his head.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lemon. He's got it. Just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. Do like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Net at all the makings of bug-beat windshield. But out of the corner, taking off the big tight end and keeping it from getting the first. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Connors. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Cougars getting set on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third and down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurt, when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job on the defense and pressure.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field and pick up a first down like they did right there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers
first down.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space always works.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around like that. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to deploy.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with a tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Hauls it in. There he goes. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looked.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they use him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big one. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn it around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Clement. Got his man on the outside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the inside. That's the first down mark on still running. Wide open space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stunky King.
And he kicks it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to get back into it. You can get some momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's taken down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for...
Brings it to the open. They'll move the chains as he gets it to the 43-yard line. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lemon. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback keeps going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big jump, getting in second and short. Not a good job by this defense.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Off over the middle. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards to put away, and this offense is in business.
First down for the offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Clement. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
It wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job on the field.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown in the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
And I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense, Jesse. Like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier set. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, lost the throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet little catch is ready to get the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense presses him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, that was tough on the BB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Close to the marker. It's Brown. Stop. That's great, but that'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
He's got it on. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
On a short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown, an extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think you're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown. Now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Pressure coming. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up into a game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth in the feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Clement. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Really putting the third down. They're getting the first inside the 37.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Hugo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense there, taking away all possible throws by the QB. There was simply nowhere for him to go with it there on third down, so he had to throw it away.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut them out there and let them stroke through the uprights.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. End off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bregman. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
That's a first down for the offense.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when he's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. Going for the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a man, it's Beckman. Touchdown, Houston! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Aggressive, aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Lisa, no doubt. This offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Toss sweep to the left. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Picks up one. First down for the offense.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Connors. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter, down that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs cover.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So come up big, you're forced to third down. One more big stop now. I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
By the tight end.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Fires to the big fella. Just threw him behind his pad. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
He's brought down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's Beckman. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Fights off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Arizona State, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's McClain. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over, first and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get it down at the 35. And the Sun Devils head quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return. The run, a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. It's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Dropping back, it's Beckman. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Hamilton. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked up and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can shoot that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first. And that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.